constant argument about law and order because he never talks about justice. But black people fall for that same argument, and they go around talking about lawbreakers.
Ragtime, we demand you communicate through the landline. Motivation, the more you hate, the
Hello. I'm testing out Adobe Audition. Shout out Rosler. He's the man. I'm sorry, y'all. Grant just figured out who Childish Gambino was.
I've known about him for a while.
He just realized that was Don Glover.
That's not true. I'm not white.
He just
my friend had a record produced by him. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
He just realized that
my friend's man. I've been on Donald Glover tips since 2010. Son, don't even come at me like that.
He just figured out that the two are the same person, and
that's not true.
He just watched Community on DVD.
I've not watched Community because mostly. Nope, I'm not going to go into that because I'm not going to get the slander that's going to come from John. Nope. He's trying to get me in the trap, guys. Trying to vortex me.
He just realized Atlanta was a TV show. That's not just a city in Georgia.
Wow. My least favorite sports town, Atlanta, Georgia. Facts on facts.
That's right. Especially after they humbled us.
We humbled ourselves, all right? We are who they thought we were.
After putting a billboard in our city, saying that they were going to beat us, and then they beat us. God damn it! I'm still hurting over the.
I'm furious, dog. Next time I drive through Atlanta, I'm gonna light matches. I'm Sherman in that shit. William Tecumseh Lewis, dog.
I ain't even mad. You know what, Atlanta? Cheers to y'all. I
can't wait to come in there and smoke your ass.
After the derby out of the U.S. that shall not be referenced again, I ran into some great...
Houston is red. America is red, actually. The entirety.
I ran into some great English fans. Well, they're from England. They were supporting City, so we bonded. In the city at a red bar, everybody that had a United jersey on, except me and the two people next to me from Birmingham.
Yeah.
Actually from Birmingham.
Yeah.
They'll tell me all about where to go. Go to Coventry. If you like guns. It's like, oh yeah, I love guns. I was
he was undercover. He couldn't even bond with it. He couldn't even really bond with the people he was rooting for. Wait, guys, listen to this. Listen to this. Wait a second.
Listen. I appreciate the craft of gun making. So they told me to go to the gun museum.
I mean, to be fair, like England's gun obsession is mostly shotguns and rifles, not AKs and Tech 9s and Uzis.
Yeah,
at the same time, where do you think we got it from?
Listen, I'm just going to hunt some hares and whatever they do there. That's my intentions of going to Coventry.
You can hunt a hare with like a bow and arrow, like a man.
Wow. Thank you for reinforcing gender roles and standards of masculinity. That's much appreciated.
What I really meant was, listen here, gun lobby supporting ass. Don't even try to cover.
Listen, it was just
you're supporting 33,000 deaths a year. Get out of here.
It was just a suggestion, okay? They also told me to go to the car museums, and I was about to say, oh yeah, like Vauxhall, and I realized Vauxhall is a city in England, not only a car company. So I would have looked like an idiot if I said that. So I made sure I kept my mouth shut.
Oh,
they told me where to go.
I always misplace Birmingham. It's in the Midlands.
Yeah. It's right there. Aston Villa's there. Your boy John Terry's club.
And West Brom.
Yeah, and West Brom. And Birmingham City.
And Wolverhampton.
I
like saying that one.
Shout out Mike McCarthy. Or I think that's his name. I forget his name.
I mean, again, everything in England's so
McCarthy,
close.
I'm sorry.
I just don't understand.
It's an island, of course.
But like, it's not an Australia-sized island. It's an England-sized island, which is like...
Australia counts as the island still?
Yeah, it's an island.
I guess so. But yeah, it's huge. It's huge a place.
Like, it's just so... Like, again, I watch a lot of British mysteries, and it's funny, like, oh, you have this southern accent. I'm like, that's like comparing people in like one part of California to other. Like, I guess there are different accents in California, but still, it's like, it's really different than here where, you know... everything's so far.
Miami and Tallahassee are two different countries, it seems like.
I mean, that's fair.
It is, but the accent.
One
you can
place you'll
definitely
see
tell.
camo, one place people wear all white, not just at night burning crosses. And so like there's a difference.
This is true. This is true. So yeah, we had a great time. They bought me a drink. They bought me. I was already gone on Irish car bombs. They bought me another drink, a Guinness. So shout out to this lovely couple from Birmingham.
How are they City fans?
I don't know.
I've always wondered that. Like obviously,
like Joe
for
Hart.
most Americans, I feel as though your fandom is mostly based on first impressions.
Yeah.
For the most part, like because we don't live there, or if you have relatives or whatnot. But for English people, like I feel as though everything's so neighborhoody, it's so native that like it must be. So are they always from Birmingham or?
No, they're both like born and raised there. I think they just picked up. I mean, because you could be a fan of City, like
Yeah, it's just rare. Like
yeah, either that or they hate United.
Fair.
Yeah,
Haters gonna hate. I mean, I feel as though for me, football, especially in Europe, is a lot like college football here, where it's very regional. Like that's my hometown. I'm gonna root for that team till I die.
right.
Whereas like even like pro sports is like, well, I really like this player, so I started following the Packers. I'm a Packer fan. Like, have you even been to Wisconsin? No, but Brett Favre's my hero. Like, it's like stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
No, you're right. They probably still ride for Aston Villa, Birmingham, or one of the other small clubs around.
that's true.
But they probably support City too.
You can do that also.
Yeah, that's probably the case. But anyway, they live in Atlanta, supported them. They came for that match and the Tottenham match.
Wow, so I really hate these people. These people are not doing good in my book. If they had seen me in the street, it would have been like Clifford Harris.
Yeah. If I go to Atlanta, I'm gonna holler at them, be like, "Yo, what up? Remember you told me to go to a gun shop?"
Were they old,
gun museum?"
young?
They're older. They were probably like in the late 40s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Middle aged.
The place smelled really bad though.
Where were you?
I was at Harp and Kelt. And I love Harp and Kelt too.
Why was it smelling bad that day?
I don't know. It was just maybe they didn't clean the place.
I mean, what day was this? Saturday?
No, this is Thursday.
Thursday. I mean, Tottenham fans have been in town, so
That was wild, man. I remember we were talking about seeing them on Saturday, but
they were everywhere. Like
everywhere.
when I parked to go downtown on Saturday, literally like everyone was wearing a kit. I'm like, golly, Harry, like
where did all these Tottenham fans come from?
Yeah, I'm like, wow. I know, I guess one Tottenham fan here. Shout out to my buddy Ivan. I haven't seen in a minute, but I usually catch him downtown.
Shout out to my homie Nicole.
He's a Tottenham supporter, but like, and shout out to Jason and Leah. I met on the campaign in 2012. Live out in Tavares or Eustace, I should say.
Shout out
Tottenham
Eustace.
supporters. But those are like the only ones. Like again, I guess that's still a lot of like the European supporters I know, but it's still strange.
Yeah, I remember we were walking, I think we were going back home, and a Tottenham fan was singing alongside the bucket drummers. Like he was drumming and he was singing.
So at the corner of Pine and Orange?
Yes.
I don't go downtown, guys, I promise.
I Snapchatted, I was like, what the hell is going on there? So not shout out Tottenham, but y'all are wild. Y'all out here secretly on the low. So if you are, holla at us. Anyway, we're the Post Gods. It's me, Jonathan Lingu, aka Mr. Velvet Hoop, aka the Sweet Baby Angel, aka Reggae Boy Till I Die. Today, that's me.
And of course, your boy Louis GD, aka Urkel Poirot, aka Rude Van Nistelrooy.
Yep.
Also, supporting Jamaica today because I just can't let y'all's president win like that. Like, nope, can't happen. Not today. Sorry, like Dom Dwyer, Michael Bradley. You're a bald hero. I'm sure you're fine.
Tim
Sorry.
Howard.
Sorry,
You're Minister of Defense, but not today.
Isn't Beasley still on the squad?
He's still on the squad. Yeah. Old man
Bedoya, like all y'all, like any other year, I've been hyped. Today,
it's not
a
today.
somber. It's a sad day in America for trillions of reasons.
Yeah.
It's not been a good week if you guys have been paying attention. and today I just cannot ride with us.
Right. Yeah, and so currently, as we're recording this, the United States of America is playing Jamaica in the Gold Cup final. Gold Cup being the continental tournament for North America. And it's the rematch because the United States lost to Jamaica in the 2015 Gold Cup. I think, yeah, it's 2015 because it wasn't that long ago. I remember that. I remember watching that match. They're in Santa Monica, so win or lose, white people will still be wearing dreadlocks. They will still be wearing beaded braids, and they will still be singing a redemption song, like they needed liberation from slavery.
I can't.
And I feel like it's the only song white people know. There was one time, it was 2015 still, yeah. I was helping organize the die-in for police brutality, against police brutality, not for police brutality. And I was like, one of the Black Lives Matter chapters, I think I want to say Atlanta or somewhere in the US, they sang Get Up, Stand Up when people got up. And it was like a really motivational song, got people going. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so inspiring. I want to do it too. So I was telling the organizers, hey, y'all, we should play Get Up, Stand Up. And we did it. We went outside Amway Arena. They did a huge die-in, a bunch of white people doing the die-in, which was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. And then we sang the song as the silence was over and nobody got it. They were just like, what is this? Like, it was such an awkward moment. I was like, y'all, this is like a motivational song for fighting for liberation. This is what you're here for. So how do you not get it? Do I have to play redemption song? Do I have to play Three Little Birds for y'all to understand?
Funnily enough, I played both those songs in steel band when I was at college.
It got the crowd going, didn't it?
Yes. I was playing the bass, the bass, the triple bass, and steel drum. I love that. Boom, 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 boom. My elbows were flying. I was really good at that in the double tenor. I wasn't trying to play anything higher than that because I can't move my hands that fast.
Wow. Shout out Darway.
Man, listen. Don't hype Darway. If you're listening. No, I'm not even going to do that to my boy. Congrats to Darway on, I think, your 4th year of your doctorate.
Shout out Darway.
But still in the worst sports town in America. So not named Boston. I should correct that. Worst sports town in America that's not Boston or St. Louis. They're all tied for worst.
Wow. I agree. No argument here. So yes, they're playing right now, and me and Grant have decided to ride for the Reggae Boys, aka the gold, the green, and the black. Mainly because we cannot see. Not because we hate the United States, of course we don't. The U.S. men's national team is lovable loser at sometimes. But the fact that if they win, they'll be celebrated by a one Mango Mussolini, a.k.a.
Y'all's president.
A.k.a. Mr. Small Hands, a.k.a.
Seriously, Wig.
AKA Agent Dumbass, Donald J. Trump, y'all's president, y'all's president,
y'all's executive.
Yeah,
your executive is mighty wild out there, folks. Couldn't be mine.
We just can't see that, and because I know that although I love the U.S. men's national team, I don't like the U.S. national executive committee, and I know they will be all up in the White House celebrating, smiling with DJT, hugging Sarah Huckabee.
And they don't. The worst part is that man's gonna get there and start talking and say some stupid shit. Dumb. I want to say dumber than usual, but I don't think it's possible at this point. But he's gonna say something that has nothing to do with soccer, and everyone's gonna be sitting there just like, "What is he talking about?" It's like this one time I kicked the ball. but we were playing kickball, and I ran around the bases, and it was amazing. Great time, great kick. I'm like, what?
You all are the greatest of all time. That's my Donald Trump impression, which is horrible.
Blasted out of the stadium, lose 7-0.
Yeah, I want Jamaica to win mainly because of the underdog, and I ride for the underdog. Well, that's not more so than the fact that I can't see Donald Trump celebrating another one of my beloved sports. Thankfully, the Warriors have figured it out, but yeah, I ride for the underdog. So shout out to Jamaica, and hopefully we finish in time to see a victory. It's currently they took a shot. Andre Blake. I'm sorry. Let me not fuck up his name.
Wow, man.
Andre Blake, my dog, savior against Mexico. The Minister of Defense of Jamaica is there. So big up to him. I'll be riding out for them. So
who was buddy that scored the free kick?
Gosh, what is his name? I want to say like the Burrows or something like that. I can look it up. But it was a majestic free kick. That was awesome.
It was. And the best part was the lack of celebration. Like, nah, we ain't finished yet. I love that. It was very as lame as it is. It was who's the running back that just always hand very Barry Sanders.
Ooh,
score a touchdown, just hand the ball to the ref, run back.
Yeah, Kamar Lawrence.
Yeah,
Kamar.
A stunning free kick, up and down, and goalie had no shot. I love the free kicks that are like the best when the goalie just looks at it. Like,
look back at it.
Maybe
look
they
back
could
at it.
like reach
look
it.
Back at it. Look back at it.
They couldn't. Like, yes, it's within reach, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
just admire it. Like, I love a goalie just start clapping before it goes in. That's true respect. Like, you get that free kick, you look at it, I'm like, yeah, that was good, man. I was gonna get that, fam. You know, that's what we need.
Yeah,
more goalies is like, you know what, you right.
That's probably going to happen today. Kamar Lawrence, another game-winning free kick. So I'm down to Pony River. I'm down to Jump and Wave. I'm down to, I don't know, enter your random dancehall song. I'm about to Clarks Me Prefer. I'm about to Busy Signal up in here. So, yeah, go Reggae Boys. Shout out to them.
Forever rest ain't been the same when I dipped out the city. Beautiful out of y'all niggas still in the box. Hop out the cubicle, let me be clear. Only nigga putting on for the O. If I ruffle feather, tell a birdie eat a cock and roll. Y'all a cockroach, they never die, but the force of the foot of form. So below when they met the stomp in the minds, if them niggas want, they can try.
On to more depressing news. The African Cup of Nations has been decided by the African Executive Committee, the CAF, the Confederation for African Football, to change the tournament.
They're adding squads.
They're extending it from 16 teams to 24 teams, and they're moving it from January to July and June, the rainy seasons on most of the continent.
True.
And they're expanding it for the 2019 tournament, which means that 2 teams have already qualified because it's the best 3 teams that qualify for the tournament. So they've ruined it, the tournament, the qualifications, the qualification like setup. So they're just going to add teams. And so if you already have enough points, you're already qualified.
Hey, that means they can stop working. Like getting the college early decision. Chill the rest of the semester.
What a mess. And I just thinking about it now, it's like when I read the news, it's like, of course, this is just like almost every other black organization that existed on planet Earth. This reminds me of this is like the NAACP right now, how they're running the organization.
Wow. Spicy.
It's for real. Like that's how Al Sharpton's organizations run. Just a giant mess, a giant corrupt mess. It's like it's like an inferiority complex because they're doing it to match up to like Europe. So thankfully they didn't extend it to 4 years instead of 2 years. Every 2 years, biennial. Now they're doing They're still doing it every 2 years, so they didn't give up that up. But to have it in the summer when you know that it's a rainy season there makes no sense. But you're doing it because the European influences told you to do it. European teams, European sponsors, like, you know what? We don't like it that you're sending out football players out in January. So we need y'all to move it. And, you know, the president and the committee was like, oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course we'll do that, sir. No problem. So there's that. And much like these national black organizations here in the United States and in other countries across the world, it's like perpetuating this myth that black capitalism is like the height of prosperity, and when it really is not. Because the excuse time and time again, and what they've used it no matter how many presidents have come through, like, it's like, we're just trying to build up more sponsors. That's why it's that's why they're moving it 16 to 24, because okay, we're gonna get more money and we're going to invest and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. But at the end of the symposium that was last week, there was no commitment to investment in youth development, no commitment to investment in women's football, no investment in infrastructure for the teams or for the countries that have to build stadiums, stuff like that around the rainy season, or no infrastructure around that. So it's like, where is this money actually going to go besides your pocket? So it's disturbing developments.
It is, and there shouldn't be that much influence over, you know, another continent. You know, it's as they would say, neo-colonial.
Exactly. It's a rough time. It's a rough time for African football, and you know, Mr. Ahmed still following the names of other great one name artists. Is letting the continent down, really, because you know that the money could be used to, like, you know how well, I mean, not China, but a lot of football players. Well, I mean, yeah, use China as an example. Like, they've used the money, they've invested in their sport, and like they're bringing all these big names to come to China. Obviously, for some it doesn't work out, some it is, but no, they're developing their game, so it's gonna be better in Asia. There's gonna be more competition in Asia now. And a lot of South American players from Brazil, Argentina, they go back. Carlos Tevez did it. Robinho did it. I'm sure Ronaldinho did it. All legends did it, and they're developing the game. I mean, the South American teams are already great, but
they do have good tradition.
Yeah. I mean, over the last few years, last 15, 20 years, they've been exploited. I mean, European teams are extracted from them. So now they're reinvesting and building up their league again. And we're just like following the trend. Like, we just remain an extraction team. Like, there's no excuse that Drogba couldn't go back to play. There's no excuse that Yaya Toure couldn't go back to Africa to play. Eto. Essien. Even Pogba. Salah. Pogba is like, he's not he's African, but like he claims France, but he can still go play in the Ghanaian league. Like, there's money that should be used to develop that, but now they're using it to turn. They're using it just to make more money to line their pockets as opposed to actually helping the game, and it's kind of sad to see. It's not black excellence, which when we need it to be desperately, because the black excellence is being exploited by white people, which is fucked up.
Classic, really.
Yeah, classic. I don't even know why I'm surprised by this, to be honest. Just, it hurts, man. Strikes a chord deep inside.
But who knows? Maybe things can change eventually.
Eventually, I mean, it's got to be a lot that has to change. Hopefully, they put my name in the hat. I have to sneakily get up in there, but
hey, you have the roots.
Yeah, and now I've snitched on myself, and I probably would never get the chance. But you know,
they did not hear this.
Yeah. The Illuminati took over my body just now. I'm not going to revolutionize the game of African football, but If you give me the keys, maybe I'll change some stuff. You never know. Ha ha ha. Just let me slide. Let me slide in the DMs. Confederation of African Football. So yeah, get it together, please. Get it together for the sake of Africa. I don't want to go back dancing to Afrobeat, with Rihanna, going back to the motherland, celebrating. Oh, you know, she went to, I think, Malawi. She went somewhere. She was teaching the kids and promoting education. So I'm not trying to go back to Africa with Rihanna and to see this mess. We're trying to watch football together in peace and harmony.
He and his boo are trying to just be happy.
Yeah. We want to see elite. We want to see the Premier League type of level of talent in any African country. So make it happen.
Ducking calls from my little sister May intervene. Hearing the stories and what she dealing with could leave a crack in my armor worry. Broken home when I left the energy with disturbing. Created a savage, supply the green for the salad. See me barking at cats, know that's the poet's ballad. Notice they know the master at work, satisfy his palate. Chirp that you might get damaged. The word from my point is vantage, I've been around.
The Euro 2017, the Women's European Championship.
Correct.
Yeah, Selma talked about. And I'm hurting by it. The group stage is almost over. And I'm gonna leave a hot take here that I think that this has been a better tournament than Euro 2016.
Euro 2016 was pretty butt. So.
I'm glad you agree. I agree because one, for the little bit I've watched, I haven't had the chance to watch too much because like it's come within work time, so I can't stream too much football games while I'm working. But when I do, I
don't always get to watch the football games.
When I take a late lunch and they have a chance to watch it, the best teams are in the tournament. So, and that is shade of Portugal. I am going to shade Portugal,
wow.
The men's team. The best teams are in there on merit. It's not extended, so it's 16 teams still, for one. And there's been much more competition. Like the group stages in Euro 2016, garbage. The knockout rounds, garbage. The only thing great about Euro 2016 was like the underdog. So like obviously Portugal, Wales, Iceland. They made it happen. Like France is they crapped the bed. I mean, I expected them to go to the final, but there were no interesting games from France. Like every single match was like, oh,
it was very plotty.
Yeah,
it was very ho hum, and then in that slosh of a final, they crapped it away with Ronaldo injured. Adair's goal, the ball is still rolling. By the way, that was the slowest rolling goal I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's Lloris, right?
Yeah.
Shout
out Tottenham.
Lloris and Courtois.
Wow.
Neighbors. They're both Frankish names.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, dog. Like, come on, fam. Like, I still don't understand how that ball rolled past them. Because when I saw, I was cooking food or something, so I wasn't looking, and I look back and like I see they scored, and I see the replay. I'm like, but you can stop that. Like, it was on the ground, like in the water. Like it was, it didn't skip or anything.
You know, Hugo Lloris has been known to. He's a great goalkeeper, but he makes some ghastly errors. Recently against Sweden in the European or the World Cup qualifier, where like he took the ball out of the 18 and tried to like clear it, but he cleared it to a Swedish player who ended up scoring and winning the game. I think France are in trouble now of qualifying. Not to say they won't qualify, but they're in some serious shit if they don't get it together. Which is possible because Deschamps is horrible manager still. But we
don't have to bring up old shit, which is current shit.
That'd be really sad if they don't qualify with the talent that they have. It's like the Netherlands not qualifying for the Euro.
That was bad. And France is arguably more talented because they also have defenders that are good.
Yeah.
Like French attack is really good. Besides Giroud. The French midfield is really, really good.
The biggest travesty that Giroud is still starting over Benzema.
He's so old.
Yeah, so that'd be a travesty. But Euro 2017 is also interesting because although the elite teams, the quote unquote elite teams, there's still competition. So like there's been the only blowouts there's been was England versus Scotland. And I was expecting because Scotland is not that great of a team. But it's been very competitive and it gets no attention. So not surprised because we tend to do that with a lot of women's sports, except for tennis. And
I think we care about the Women's World Cup. It gets hyped.
Do we? Because
Americans do.
I mean, we care about the World Cup, but to the extent of the men's game.
Sometimes I think more so because we trust the women's team more.
We win, so that's
all we care.
That's a motivation. But if we were losing,
you're right.
They would not be in the same level.
No, but obviously our women's team is better. So again, we should have equal pay.
Yeah, exactly. Which we don't. So that's a sign that, as a whole, we do not care about a women's game as much. We care about them because they make the headlines, but that's as far as it goes.
Yeah.
So,
what other women's?
I think it's just tennis. I don't know what any other sport that's on equal pairing in terms of advertisement, in terms of exposure, in terms of just general attention.
There was a moment when Michelle Wietz said that we kind of cared about golf and Sorenstam. Like, I remember, but
Sorenstam was only big because she tried to play in the men's.
Yeah,
I mean, that's not the only reason, but like that was why she got a lot of attention, which is problematic within itself.
Yeah, we don't really I think women's college basketball gets a decent amount of shine, not equal, but it gets more. Like I say, we care about women's college basketball more than we care about college baseball.
Okay, if the cross section like that, yes, but
it's something like
maybe softball. Maybe we care more about softball than we do college.
Americans do.
College softball more so than college baseball.
No. I'd say they're both equally like only when the tournament comes around.
Yeah. So I'm saying like, yeah, if you compare college women's tennis, I think is the top, and then women's softball. But I guess because of the tournament. But I think my case is that men's tennis, women's tennis are held to the same level standard of like marketing in terms of this general exposure.
And I mean, obviously 90% of the women's tennis hype is purely because of Venus and Serena.
Yeah.
And 70% of that is Serena.
And the white women tennis players that are upset.
True.
And are not as talented but still get the attention.
But they get that ass whooped though, so.
Yeah. And yeah, in the end, it evens itself out, so it's all good in the end. So yeah, shout out to the women's European Championships. I'll be checking out the group stages end tomorrow. I think the knockout round start over the weekend, so I'll have time to watch it and I can give a more thorough analysis. But so far so good. I appreciate the game. Better than Euro 2016. See that wholeheartedly. Shade to Portugal again. And yeah, Euro 2017.
We did not make the laws in this country.
Yeah,
we are
keep
neither
rolling,
morally nor legally confined to those laws. Those laws that keep them up keep us down. You got to begin to understand that.
Yeah, we done did it all. Finger fucking, I'm finger tucking to set it off.
Big Orlando news.
Huge Orlando news. Excellent segue into transfers. Like I said, Ross Barkley, they say he's going to be gone.
Where to?
He doesn't know. They don't know yet.
Well, I haven't seen any of this.
Coleman said like he's 100% sure he's going to be gone.
Come on over, Bart. Come on over, Ross. Get some Niger boys up in here. And maybe 2 generations removed, but we're still going to count it.
Blackchester. It could be Blackchester City too. Just saying.
No, don't do that, Ross. Love yourself. Self-love is important.
Know yourself, Ross. Know yourself. Yeah, don't come to City because look what we did to your boy Jack Rodwell. It didn't work out for you then. But But yeah, big news.
That is very big. I just saw that looks like Renato Sanchez is going to AC Milan. AC Milan is stacking him up, dog. Like, this is out of nowhere.
They're working hard to get to the Champions League.
They really are. Like,
and win the league.
They're trying to get that. They're trying to get a treble.
Yeah, I don't know if they qualify for the Europa League, but they might do that too. They might clean up the Europa League.
What?
I don't know if they qualified for the Europa League last year.
Oh, I thought did AC Milan aren't they in the Champions League this year?
No, they're not. It's Juventus, obviously. Roma.
Roma was second.
Napoli and Inter. Both the Milan teams didn't qualify.
Whole world.
Yeah, that's why they're both. Inter hasn't spent that much, but they got the former Roma manager, which is really going to help because right now, last year, God, man, they swapped like 3 managers in a row, and it was terrible. Also, it's only Juventus, Roma, and Napoli. They dropped a spot because the Italian league was doing so awful. Milan, they did qualify for Europe. AC Milan, and Inter was a point off, so they'll be up in that mix, taking United's throne.
That's fine. We have bigger thrones to conquer. You know.
You might end up in the Europa League for all we know.
That's not gonna happen. That's fine. Like, you can slander us, especially now that we're about to get Ross Barkley. Like,
wow.
About to save my man's. Ross, come to Manchester. Get here. Ross, Lukaku, Lingard, Martial, and Pogba all walk into the barbershop together. That's just beautiful. I can see it now.
They gonna get faced
Rashford.
They gonna get faced like the people in the shade room, the meme in the shade room.
What are you doing?
I can see Ross with that blonde.
One of those might have been the Pogba carried over to one of those ladies. They might have said, "Paul's looking fresh today. Let's hit that up."
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I thought one of them was Hakeem from Empire.
I think that was Beyonce.
Wow. That's a great Photoshop job. I'm just gonna say it. Just gonna say it now.
That intern deserves one more chip or whatever because he's an intern. Top notches
the intern at the Shade Room. Shout out to the Shade Room.
But man, yeah, the transfer market is reheating up. Jose and Ed Woodward are fighting for the purse strings because apparently the holdup is Glazer.
Surprise.
We keep going. Like, I understand we made $500 million last year, but
gotta pay off those debts. Just saying.
Man, we're making $100 million just for putting on clothes this year, dog.
Wow.
Wearing kits, 100 mil.
Wow.
Y'all ain't like us.
Wow. Anyway, Orlando news. We broke the transfer record just yesterday. With Dom Dwyer, your boy.
How much did we pay?
We paid $1.7 million. That is breaking transfer market in the United States.
Okay. Hype.
Well, we didn't pay. It was like a trade.
Yeah.
So we gave them money. We gave Sporting KC money. And that was the largest amount of money that has ever been transacted.
Hey, it's Dom's home.
We paid $1.7 million
for an American legend.
To a nigga that can't even make the Gold Cup squad.
That's because
who was cut from the Gold Cup squad. This year's Gold Cup squad.
Well, they scored goals for us though.
We couldn't we barely beat Martinique with him on the team.
But did he score?
Doesn't matter. The point is that we spent over the odds for.
No, but Dom Dwyer is a proven MLS scorer. At the end of the day, that's what matters. And I think he's pacier than. Obviously, I think someone's on the phone trying to get Big Canada up out of here.
Yeah, I don't know
We're about to get paid though. Like,
we messed up so bad that we had to call our main Great Britain to get Dom Dwyer.
He is an American, sir. Don't let Jonathan slander fool you. Dom Dwyer is an American citizen.
Larry better drop some 444 for the rest of the season if he's going to stay on the squad.
Wow. I'm
just
excited.
saying.
Like, I think there's new life into the club, trying to make a push. We're still in the playoffs, miraculously.
Yeah, that's a miracle.
We're about to make moves. We're about to do things big, y'all. Maybe, hopefully, I hope.
I just don't see. I mean, he's a proven goal scorer, but Carol Laren is also a proven goal scorer.
He is, but we've also noticed that when Laren is on the field, who scores? No one. So it's nice to have two, isn't it? Like, we can't rely on Kaká free kicks or lucky penalties or a random Johnson header. Like, there's stuff that, like, we need someone that like can go out and get one. And you know, his hair may be whack, but Dom can do that.
In terms of his career, he's definitely on his girls tour, not a world tour. Shout out Cindy LaRue.
That's true.
Shout out Cindy LaRue. I guess then, the benefit is
hey, it's the same as Mr. Morgan. You know?
I guess the benefit of him coming to Orlando is that we get to hang out with Cindy LaRue.
And he's little, so we can fight him.
Yeah.
We can take him.
We can definitely take him. I mean, but he might be a little bulky, so he might, and he's quick, so
he is quick. That just means he's running.
Yeah.
Once I connect, dog, it's I was boxing there, guys. You missed it. I'm a great boxer.
Wow.
It's not true. I'm not.
He looked like what Conor McGregor's gonna look like in August.
Whoa. I mean, probably, but like that would do well against Dom. It would do well against Floyd. Like me being Conor McGregor, as long as he is like a UFC fighter, that's okay.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it makes sense that it will work against Dom Dwyer because if he's as weak for the national team as he is in fighting, then it all makes sense. So there it is.
I'm just glad we're making moves, and
yeah, we had to do something. I agree.
Because I really don't know how many more Rivas rockets into the stands I can take in my life. Like, I love the kid. Like, Rivas has pace. And he gets space, and like, oh, Rivas is gonna do it, and then field goal's good every time. Like, golly, that man, Rivas would be an excellent. Hey, man, listen, you can get paid more if you became a kicker. Just saying. Like, he may need if Aguayo doesn't work out, which is amazing because Aguayo is a great college kicker. But if Aguayo ain't working out, Rivas, you might want to try to pull double duty, dog. Get that double paycheck.
You're right.
It's only an hour and a half away.
It can work. I think. Well. I guess if they don't make the playoffs, it'll work. If they make the playoffs, that might be a challenge because they'll like overlap with the.
There's a little overlap.
Yeah, but hey,
I think we're gonna make the playoffs for the first time.
Yeah, we're gonna. But the thing is that our defense is still terrible. So
it's not good.
we might have Dwyer, which I'm not gonna hate on the signing. Like sign if somebody's available, go get him. One, he's up there in age, relatively speaking.
He's 26.
He's only 26. I thought he was a lot older than that. I thought he was like in his 30s.
Dom Dwyer?
I thought he was about to be in his 30s.
No,
never mind.
That old.
I got it fucked up then. You're right. He's 26.
Yeah, he's younger than us.
I thought
Call this man old.
I thought Cindy. I swore Cindy LaRue was. Well, she's
like 24.
She's 27.
Both younger than us.
Never mind. So he's got some time left, on his career. So, but we need to fix up our defense, and who's gonna give them service is another thing. Like Rivas is gonna put some crosses in. That's great, but Kaká is not getting any younger.
This is his last go.
Nocerino. There, yeah. It means that's all needs to be said. Giles Barnes. So it's a good signing on surface level, and the fact that he's plays for the U.S. team. which he doesn't right now. But yeah, I'm just unsure where is this gonna go. But
Again,
he was great opening up for Nicki Minaj, though. I mean, Sidney LaRue.
Wow! Oh my goodness! Cancel Jonathan, guys. It's all right. You can So please send all your complaints to @Jalingu on Twitter. Don't get me involved in this.
My DMs are open. But anyway, I feel like there's another tour that needs to happen soon. And it's the Manchester City Leave Us Alone tour.
Oh.
Now
are you feeling bothered?
Yeah.
Are you feeling bothered, sir?
Yeah. Now I know how Jay-Z and Beyonce feel when the haters come up on them. One, we signed the Black Four. The Black Four is established now. We signed Kyle Walker. We signed Benjamin Mendy.
Just kind of like.
We signed Danilo Ruiz. Mendy's dark skin, man. Come on now.
Talking about Walker.
He still counts, man. You still love. He's light skinned, but he respects the roots.
All right, I'll give you that.
Thank you. And we signed my man Danilo Ruiz from Real Madrid. We made it rain. I understand that, but Pep knows what he's doing, and we have the money to do it. So let us cook, please.
Wow, he sound like me.
Wow. I retract that statement. Actually, City sucks. I don't know why I spent all this money on them. They suck.
Wow. Josie Altidore.
You put it well.
Come on, Jamaica. Come on, dogs. Like, you really gonna let Josie Altidore score?
It's love for the Caribbean, I guess.
True. Josie's Haitian.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Sad, but it makes sense. But yeah, man, with these signings this week, this is the blackest thing that's ever happened in football this week. Probably the blackest thing that's happened this week, period, besides Grey Worm and Mesolandre hooking up, showing black love. The original black love. The mythological black love. Why is Grey Worm
taking my bay like that? Like, listen here, dog. Like, I respect you, but I'm coming from Southern Roast, about to get the ass, dog.
Yeah, good luck in Castle Rock, Grey Worm.
God bless, man. Actually, I do hope he stays alive. I'm not trying to David and Uriah that, man. I'm a good person.
No, I am. Because Miss Sande, I can't put into words how solid she is. I just cannot do it. Salute.
I saluted hard there, guys. Hurt my shoulder a little.
Salute. I know we hate a lot on light skins a lot, but she's an exception.
Natalie Emanuel's a goddess.
She's an exception.
And she's great in Furious 7.
Oh, she's in that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
She's in 8 also. Now she's a part of the squad, dude. She's on the squad.
Oh, no. Now
she's on the squad.
They're going to see Missandria in space now.
Can't wait. That's going to be awesome. So when they go to another dimension, hey, Fast and Furious 11, they're going back in time, so they may end up at Castle Rock and all that stuff. Anyways, like, it's gonna be wild.
Can you imagine like a Nissan GTR cruising through Westeros? I can imagine the commercials for that.
The only problem is gas, but otherwise it'd be lit.
Right.
Then though it breaks down, they're gonna have to have pull it.
Yeah, how are they gonna work that?
Gonna be awesome.
How are they gonna make that happen? How's The Rock going to?
How's he gonna eat? They can't kill enough cows to feed that man. Where's he gonna get the oil to shine his body?
He's probably gonna fight
the Mountain.
The Mountain, yeah.
Oh, the Mountain's actually still bigger than The Rock in real life, which is how terrifyingly huge that man is.
Yeah, that is kind of scary, actually. So yeah, I think for me, if you're hating on City now, you probably wear a fedora, and you probably bash women on Twitter.
Wow, literally calling City haters MRAs. First of all, I'm not an MRA. Second of all, I hate City. So premise wrong.
Either that or you are a hotep and you post memes about black women covering up on Instagram.
We know for a fact I'm not a hotep.
So you're either one or the other.
That's a false dichotomy, sir.
Hey, listen, man.
Or
Either
you can be
MRA,
a wonderful, wholesome human being like myself.
either you're Tucker Carlson or Glenn Greenwald. At this point, like,
what
you
is
just gotta make a decision.
here? Can you just let me cook? Can you just let me be me?
Yeah, I'm letting you be you.
But I'm neither.
You just got to confront who you are. This is 444 for you. This is your moment.
Hey, wow. You guys, you see this hate that I get just for being a fan of the greatest club in England? Like, hurtful.
Wow. That's something that men's rights activists would say. Are you going to say Manchester United is a bunch of nice guys too?
No, we're not.
On OkCupid? Yeah, that's what y'all sound like.
Of course we're not.
Breathing
man.
heavy.
Buddy banged his sister-in-law. Like we're and one likes old people. Like we're a besotted club of villainy and mischievousness. But that doesn't mean we're not the best.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you compared yourself to the Lannisters.
Mane of gold. Now you just call me white, man, and that's just hurtful.
Shout out Manchester City, the real Blackchester City. Oh, the real Blackchester.
That's not true. Manchester United, it's going strong. Man, listen, man. Even with Lingard, we're just blacker than you. I think we're about equally as black. I think it's probably a
we got a full black four and a black goalkeeper. Yaya, Sane, Gabriel Jesus, Sterling. The only person that's wouldn't start is the only white person that can start is David Silva.
But you're acting like you're not gonna. You know you're gonna start old punch face. Don't even get me started with this shit, man. He's gonna lead the Brown off. They're starting. I'm gonna fight you right now.
Who?
Your boy.
Who's that?
Your boy.
I never heard of this person before.
King Leopold III kept the Browna. Yep, that's your man.
I know.
Your man's.
I don't
Look
know
him
who
up.
this
The
is.
ginger. The ginger. The
Whose man is that?
Yours.
Last I heard,
the Antwerp hero.
Last I heard he played for Chelsea.
That's not true.
Last
that
I
man
heard,
moved north.
last I heard, Jose Mourinho signed him. That's all I know.
Wow, don't try to bring this back on my man. Like Jose just signed Lukaku, a real Belgian star, with Marilyn Fellaini, a great Muslim hero, and Paul Pogba, and Marcus Rashford, and Tony Martial, and Jesse Lingard. And
What was that? Can you repeat that one more time?
And Timothy Fosu Mensah. Like, don't even come at me like that. And of course, the best right back in the world.
You just got spun like a really fast dry
Has
cycle.
LeBron given up buckets before?
Wow.
He's still the best player in the world.
Are you comparing
Did
LeBron
Jordan not get
James?
crossed by Iverson? Still the best player in the world.
Did he just compare LeBron James to Antonio Valencia?
Best right back in the world. I'm not
Yeah.
going to say his name anymore. I'm just going to say that.
So now you're just leading credence to the fact that you are either MRA or Hotep. That just makes sense at this point.
I support black excellence. Oh, it's going down the road.
Unless they're a man. Or only if they're a man.
Nah. Holla at me. I'm flustered now. You just got me in a spot.
Go City. Blue Moon.
Food for the thought, man, I serve it up when the dinner made. But a lot of you couldn't eat from my dinner plate. Heard it right from the vine, they was picking that for the lemonade. Tossing a lot of shade. Hey, at your palace, I know that everything's everything. Forgive them, Father, for coming after the goat. They was looking out for the answer. They max about it, they prime to become. But the next factor, oh, yeah.
So the other big transfer story is our man Neymar. Not since I got a "What are we?" text have I seen a black man so indecisive about where he's going. Never have I seen somebody so confused about the state of their life than a relationship message from from a person that you maybe have relations with, hooked up with, sexual intercourse. Paris Saint-Germain willing to pay 228 million euros, which is about $260 million.
Not a small fee. That's a hefty sum.
Not at all. Black people.
That would be more than almost every NBA player except for Kevin Garnett's ever made in their whole career.
Black people are making it rain. They're making people spend that cash. United also want him. The realistic this or that is very, very slim, but
I mean, how many millions can we pay a week for a squad?
Well, y'all bragging about how much money y'all make,
but you have to like eventually come back to reality.
Oh, now you come back to reality. Before you about to make it rain on Ross Barkley because you're probably gonna be paying over $50 million for him, but you don't want to do the same thing for Neymar.
I would prefer it, but I just know the board's not gonna sign off on it, so I'm just gonna temper my happiness.
Racism.
They're both black men of excellence, sir. That's colorism.
But perhaps
that we never practice here on the squad. On this podcast, never.
Shout out to my light skins. And also, he could just stay at Barcelona. That's another option.
Apparently, it was who was it? Oh, who's the other? It's not PK. Who's their other defender?
On Barcelona?
Yeah.
Mascherano?
No.
Umtiti?
Hate Umtiti.
Black excellence.
He gets a lot of goals on me in FIFA. One of the Barcelona players tweeted that he's staying.
That was PK.
That was. Mm-hmm. That's because PK wants him to go to OT. Like, PK knows that Paris Saint-Germain at. PK is a former Red Devil.
Wow.
One of the only two good people on the whole Barcelona squad are obviously my boy Neymar and Gerard Piqué. Only two people I fucks with.
Wow.
And keep your Italian midget and your racist rat. Like, it's fine.
Don't hate my man Messi, who Cristiano Ronaldo just said he looks up to.
That's physically not possible.
Don't hate him as little people, okay?
Listen, I only hate on Messi.
Legend. So I thought, we can provide for Neymar, if he's listening, I'll send him this to the mail too, a postcards analysis on what is the best city for a black man. Paris, Manchester, or Barcelona? Pros and cons, the postcard analysis.
Well, Paris was, a great haven for black people, and during segregation here, a lot of soldiers felt much more love over there. They have a big black African population, so you can get the African treatment of brotherly love, and their food is better. Of the three, I'd say that's the best place for food. So I'd rank Paris probably number one. This is not based on the squad. This is just
not based, non-football related. Like, where's the best place?
Number two is probably Manchester. It's colder, but you got both squads got a lot of black people that can hang out with. London's only an hour away. It ain't far.
That's a lot of traveling though. To go to London all the time from Manchester.
An hour. You can helicopter there, dog. You got that bread.
Yeah, they do have that.
Like it ain't a thing.
The club probably fly him.
Yeah, so you'll have tons of fun there. Like, I think you'll both have fun there. And in Barcelona, they signed a racist, and in Spain, they are racist. Like, I just really don't have much more to say about that. Like, Spain has probably the second highest international clan population outside of Poland. Like,
damn,
I don't know why.
I mean, that's real.
So that's what it is. I'm hating. Yes, sorry.
Well, France, although they do have a large black population, they are heavily besieged by discrimination, especially police brutality. Plenty of rebellions in Paris because of that. And they have a president now that thinks that Africans are uncivilized. Not to say that the presidents before did not think that way, but this one said it publicly at the G20 meeting, which was very disturbing. But the food is good. French food is very awesome. And one of my biggest crushes, Noémie Lenoir, is French.
Oh.
And I still love her wherever she's at. Spain's definitely out the paint. Because I remember
Spain sucks.
My sister got almost detained coming from Spain.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, my sister, she's going on a Euro trip. She was on her way to England, and they held her in the British passport place or wherever they do TSA shit there, because a lot of folks are recruited to Spain, trafficked or whatever. A lot of black women specifically, because to get involved in sex work. So they assumed because my sister came from Spain that she was automatically a sex worker, and it was probably undocumented. So even though she had a United States passport, to a point where they had to call my aunt, who luckily was an immigration lawyer, to go down there and get her out. So Spain's out of the paint. Yes, and their history with Thierry Henry, the history with Samuel Eto'o, the history with Yaya Toure, Shanghai Phillips, throwing bananas at him.
Can't have it.
Yeah, so Barcelona's definitely, but Barcelona is a beautiful city. It's warm. You know, black people love warmth.
We do. We do not like cold.
We do not like the cold. That's for sure. That's a fact. They got paellas there. They have siestas there.
I love a good nap.
Yeah. There are many times where I'm in the office, I'm like, I need to sleep right now, but I can't do it because I have to work. But siestas, for those who don't know, at the hardest part of the day, Spain shuts down. They're like, hey, yo, it's too hot out here. I'm out working. Fuck y'all. And get it back up. Go take a nap. Get back up. Work until like 10. Go home. Shout out to them. And that's easy access to the beach in Barcelona.
True. But Paris, again, also home to Sarah Martin and Josephine Joubert.
Wow.
Both beautiful ladies.
That's true.
So I think Paris wins. Barely.
Paris wins for sure. Manchester
will be fun.
I'll put Manchester number 2. There are black people there, but they consist between the athletes. I don't know how I mean not hate. There are a lot of black people in Manchester too, because it's a major city in England, but it's rainy there. It's rainy. It's cold.
That means you can get your coat game on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But how long can you be? I mean, if you getting paid like Neymar, I'm sure you can rock a new coat every day. But
it's gonna be fresh.
Yeah, you're gonna look fresh. But you can look fresh in Spain. You can look fresh in France too. And France probably better because Paris has got like
They have the fashion.
They do have the fashion. And Barcelona's got some fashion too, but it's like low key. Manchester, no. It's grimy. It's a coal town, or a former steel town. Sorry, not coal. It's just
very industrial. It's very again. I've always compared it to like Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you have to go to London, and that's like, if that's the case, I should just play for a London team. Why would I play?
Why would you ever do that to yourself? But I mean,
this is the pros and cons of it.
Remember, there's a reason why Chris Webber was able to made it work in Sacramento, because he's like, I'm only an hour flight from LA, and like people like you can be low key and high key whenever you want to be, and that may be an advantage also.
Yeah, I think what made it work was that he got a lot of money, Sacramento. More so than the fact that
Neymar will not have a lot of money. This is news to me.
Now, I'm not saying
peanuts. Like I don't understand.
In terms of Paris, is definitely they're gonna pay him the most money because they just have it.
Stupid oil teams, lame.
So yeah, Paris number 1 for sure. Manchester second. Well, Barcelona second. Come on, who am I? Who am I to say that?
Wow,
Barcelona second.
No, you really want that sizzle. Oh wow, okay then.
I get to go to the shoot. I might not even get to go to the beach. Probably they might discriminate against me. They might think I'm there selling fake Gucci or something like that.
Hey, You can call me from a Barcelona jail. That's fine. I'll pick up. I don't know what I'll do to help you, but I'll pick up.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
That I used to acknowledge. Off the shores of the Golden Road, we took blows to the mileage, only to find the ambition was a fallacy. Tale of karma, slave to the laws for the universe to come back and haunt you. Yeah, now the dusk is upon us. Right to the element, right definitive lines of conscious. Word, this is what they wanted, this what they
Got any
wanted.
top fives for us?
Yeah, top 5. Since we're probably getting a World Cup here soon,
Wow.
top 5 cities
Thanks,
that
Donald
you
Trump,
want
for
to
that.
see. Don't thank him, please. But top 5 cities in
He
America.
tweeted about it.
He's tweeted about a lot of things. Just bringing up my stress level.
I'm sorry.
Top 5 cities that you want to see a World Cup match in America. My number
Ooh.
5, Denver. I want to go to the Mile High Sports Authority Stadium, which they haven't renamed yet because they have the naming rights and the Sports Authority's dead. That's neither here nor there. And I just want to see, like, because it's an adjustment. You're playing that high. I don't like. There are gonna be some rockets out of the stands for sure. So it'll be very interesting to see, like, just how they hold up fitness wise. And it's a cool town. And I think they appreciate soccer. So Denver.
Denver
Number
is a
5.
great place for having great football culture. I went there when they were playing a friendly. This was about 4 years ago, and it was snowing, and we almost couldn't leave Denver because the
Yikes.
snowstorm was that bad.
I have landed there when it had just snowed, but luckily we were able to leave.
Yeah, thankfully we were able to. Like, it subsided the next day, but that was intense. I got snow blindness for a second because I did not know that the sun reflects off the sun. The sun reflects off the snow like that.
Yeah. Snow is hardcore, dog.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't. I don't like it.
Number 5 for me would be Honolulu.
Oh,
I would definitely,
at
go there.
Warrior Stadium.
yeah. I never been to Honolulu before, so I can only imagine it being great, like everybody says it is. And you can just kick back, relax, watch a match, and then after that, go to the beach. So I would say Honolulu.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go next. It's just one of America's top soccer towns. Kansas City. I mean, not Kansas City. Seattle.
Ooh.
Obviously they have the support. Drew Carey's there around the house. And I just know that stadium gets loud. So I really want to go to CenturyLink in Seattle.
You just really dropped the host of The Price is Right.
He's a
on
part
us.
owner.
Wow. Are you going to neuter your cats after you meet him too?
Well, yeah, that's responsible.
Thank you. ASCPS. Shout out. Number 4 for me would be probably Portland. I like the Timbers. They have a really strong footballing culture there too.
Shout out to my buddy Paul Kempler, Timbers stan.
Thanks. That's Stan. Not even a fan, but a Stan.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say Portland. My number 4.
Number 3 for me is gonna be Charlotte, North Carolina.
Wow.
Again, screw you, Atlanta. So you need someplace in the Upper South, and I think if you're gonna go in the Upper South, Nashville gets a lot of games. Like, Nashville actually gets a decent amount of international matches and so on and so forth. So they'll give Charlotte some love and go up there. It's right on the border, so and it's not that far from it's kind of far from Tennessee, but most soccer fans have enough money to travel anyway. So Charlotte is the place I want to go, and then you can maybe go down to Savannah or go to the Smokies. Like, you can do a lot afterwards. So
I would say my number 3. Actually, this is definitely gonna be out there. Jacksonville.
can we cancel what just happened?
Jacksonville. Actually, the Jag Stadium is actually pretty awesome. Although the rest of the Jacksonville is not.
Yeah, that matters.
It's still pretty cool. Like, just being around, knowing that, this is not traditionally a football area, but we went to watch the women's national team play. This maybe like 3 years ago, and like stadium was sold out. So I'm like, where are these folks coming from? It'd be very, very interesting, very multicultural space in Jacksonville.
And speaking of multicultural, my number 2 is San Antonio.
Wow.
We had to go to Texas for me. Fuck Dallas. Houston's too hot. So it's between Austin and San Antonio, and they're relatively close. So I gave it to San Antonio, the Riverwalk. And, Tim Duncan's going to be there dressed in like baggy clothes, and it's going to be hilarious. So that's really what I want to see. I want to laugh at Tim Duncan mostly. It's like 80% of why I wanted it.
Can you imagine Tim Duncan in like a tall tee U.S. national team
jersey? Yes, easily.
Some Jinko jeans, maybe.
And sandals, of course.
Or
the dad New Balances.
I see him saying he's retired now.
Yeah, that's true. He was dressing like this when he was playing. Like, why? Who are we fooling? It's Tim Duncan.
Number 2 for me would be probably Santa Monica. Or not Santa Monica. Wherever the Niners play.
San Francisco. Well, they play now. They're in Santa Clara.
Santa Clara, yeah, not Santa Monica. Although I would love to see Santa Monica host a match, but Santa Clara only because like San Francisco is a shit. So I would love just to be there, just to be around people around. That'd be tight.
And my number 1, run it back, bring it home to the 407, dog. You know how it's gonna be like.
Wow.
And you know where I want it? I want it at the Citrus Bowl.
It has to be. It will have to be.
Yeah, for capacity.
Yeah.
Orlando City Stadium's great, but the Citrus Bowl, I don't know. They have another name on there. Don't know what they're talking about. It's very confusing.
Yeah, neither do I.
Like,
strange.
They should change that. They should fix that. But
yeah.
I love the 407. It's always in my heart, and I want to Uber to a game. Like, that's the goal.
Wow, that's sad. That's the goal of all of it. Not to embrace the beauty of Orlando, the city beautiful. With
Have you seen a new flag?
Yes, it looks like an upside down kitchen sink drain.
My friend said it looked like a whale hopping into an upside down colander, which is accurate.
Very. This is what happens when you leave artwork to interns. Right here. I could have photoshopped a better picture, a better flag. Number 1 for me would be Chicago.
Oh, Soldier Field?
Soldier Field.
Everton.
Soldier Field. I went to, I was in Chicago for the 2014 World Cup. I think we were playing Ghana. We weren't playing Ghana. We were playing, I watched the match against Portugal, and we were playing Germany. And that was, I didn't even get to Soldier Field. It was the environment in Chicago was so lit.
Chicago does love soccer.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize about Chicago is, yes, we usually think of it as an Irish Polish town, but Chicago has a really, really large Mexican population. I want to say, definitely the largest outside of the Southwest.
Probably. If not,
yeah, it may be.
I mean, maybe not more than LA, but
or Houston,
or anywhere in Texas. But Chicago is and it's easy to get around, and like they have, it's like embedded. Like they have stuff they have resources available for you if you're a fan. You can go there outside of Soldier Field and like just around the parks. They shut it down, kind of like how Wall Street had shut it down to watch matches. Chicago's much bigger.
Yeah, and Soldier Field's kind of in a park. It's because it's near Grant Park, from what I recall. I haven't been there in 11 years. But my only call on Soldier Field is the refurb looks like a spaceship sat down in the Coliseum. So it's weird, but I can deal with that. No, Soldier Field, that's actually not terrible. And you're right, Chicago does love it. So it'll be, and I can't imagine they won't get a match.
Yeah. No, they definitely will. And they'll probably would just really change the pitch because, FIFA, people just do what FIFA asks them to do.
And addendum, I don't want to see any games in Boston. Fuck Boston.
Yeah, fuck Boston. I don't imagine the final being there.
Nah. I think if anyone gets a final, it's gonna be your boy Jerry Jones is going to be in Jerry
Yeah,
World. The
it
final
probably will be.
What they do in indoor?
But it's gonna be hot as fuck at that time.
It's indoors.
But FIFA is not gonna let you play a final match indoors. It'll probably be nighttime, so it might be a little easier. But
because I can't think of the only other place I think they play it. Unfortunately, would be MetLife for the final. New York. Well,
they can play in Santa Clara too. I think it's big enough.
It's big enough, but parking sucks. Like
okay.
But it's a big deal.
That's something that FIFA is going to be caring about. Like, oh no, the parking's awful. Well, you can't play here.
It sucks for the town. It may impact attendance. Because Santa Clara is also not easy to get to from San Francisco. So I think they try to choose some place. Like if you're flying in, it'd be easier to get to in MetLife.
But I mean, they had a Super Bowl there. They'll make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, Super Bowl's a little different. Who knows? Maybe Miami.
No, that's not going to happen. That's completely unsustainable for them to do that. They
are building a new stadium to bring an MLS team to Nashville. Pretty central.
They're not doing the final in Nashville. Come on, man.
Pretty lit.
They're
Athens of the South.
They might do a World Cup match there.
They will.
Maybe like, Azerbaijan versus New Zealand, but
wow.
I mean, it's going to be like 100 teams anyway, so there might be enough matches to play all over the country.
Where would I really want to actually? I mean, I'd prefer the final to be in Orlando. That would be the most lit thing of all time.
Yeah, we can dream.
I do. I pray every night. Every night before I lay my head down to sleep, I pray for a World Cup final in Orlando.
Yeah, you also pray for United to be good.
Jamaica with the equalizer.
Yes.
We build off 8. Try to demolish them pussies, popping your bed off bait. Jungle of us who been wild in the bust the gate. You reminded I of the faith that I used to acknowledge. Off the shores of the Golden Road, we took blows to the mileage. Only to find the ambition was a fallacy. Tale of karma, slave to the laws for the universe to come back and haunt you.
Shout out real quick to Vamos of Puerto Rico. I was part of their campaign to make a lot of services in Orange County public schools bilingual, and they voted on it. The school board will allocate funding, so they're translators now. Because before, like, they would have to rely on students translating for other students. So now there's going to be funding for translators, funding for orientation to be in English and in Spanish now.
That's good. We need that. And honestly, we probably need Creole too.
Yeah, we do. I think they actually have that, but I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I think it's probably more concentrated in a few schools. I don't think it's universal.
Yeah, it's not universal. So they do need that. So shout out Vamos for PR. Vamos for Puerto Rico. Fighting for Puerto Rican independence. So shout out to them. Any shout outs for you?
Shout out to my friend, our friend Alexa, traveling all over, stuck in Louisiana. We're sorry. Stay safe.
I'm gonna see her. I'm actually gonna be in Chicago in a couple in September.
Stay warm.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't get cold at that time.
It's a scary place, man. I've watched some Northwestern games. I'm like, nah, couldn't be me.
If it's freezing cold in September, then
that's why
global warming is gonna take us out in our lifetime.
I'd love for Orlando to be seaside.
Yeah,
I live in a
it probably will be. It probably will be, but whether you're gonna be around to see it is another story.
It could just be that the way things are going again.
Trump Nation. So yes, find us on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher. Hit us up on Facebook at The Postgods or Twitter Postgods. There's a difference. There's no The for Twitter, but it's The for Facebook. We might have to change that up because that's going to be annoying for me unless we can buy the rights from Postcard.
Can you change the Facebook page now? Can you change because I remember for back in the day for my radio show in college, I made it and I had a typo and I had to make a whole new page after a week because I didn't realize it.
Yeah, but the handle looks somebody still has that handle.
Oh.
I know. It sucks. Or if you don't want to do that, you can follow us directly. Follow me at Jalingu, JALINGU.
And follow me at LewisGD, LEWIS GD.
It's gonna be intense. Go Jamaica. And we'll see you next week.
We out.
Peace.